to... There's my voices. Hey, everybody, it's been a little while. Welcome to John Dungeon Master, TM, also known as the Insatiables, where I am insatiable, but I found out I am mortal. Aristotle, or whoever the fuck said it, was right, and I nearly died. But we're back up. We're kicking. My immune system isn't trash yet. We'll find out next year, but... Guys, I'm alive. You're alive. You're all here. Where's the fuck is Red?
Excellent question.
Where is Red?
He got eaten by the water bottle that he was going to get.
I was back!
We started without him. We did this whole thing.
Alright, well, it's fine.
Can I just say...
See you guys next week.
Good session, everyone.
Coron and Greg are right next to each other, and you're verging on becoming the same people.
Yeah.
It's becoming more of a Venn diagram.
Should I? Okay, fair enough. I apologize.
You don't have to apologize. This is very fun.
No,
one of you parts your hair this way, then one parts their hair that way.
Yeah. You know, we'll get some, like, heart, you know, action one day, or...
Uh-huh.
It's okay.
Perfect.
Well, I may have mistimed this opening, but it's 6 after. Red knows the drill. He should have been here. He can do the recap. So, while we filibuster, who are we going to start with? Rube, let's start with you, buddy. How's your winter, New Year, holiday season?
It's been fantastic. Lots of big moves. I shared in the chat earlier, I picked up a 20-foot offset smoker this morning.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, is that for you?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Who would it be for?
I don't know, I'm losing track of your list of hobbies. I thought you were helping someone else.
Well, we bought it a couple years ago, and we leased it out to a golf course, and they have new management, so we're like, we'll come pick it up. And so we're going to clean it up and do some events with it. I got a fundraiser in a couple weeks for a friend's mom with cancer.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got Taco Fest after that, the local Modesto Taco Fest. And then after that, I got Bacon Fest. So those are my 3 events on that calendar so far.
Jeez.
But
never knew Modesto was so busy. My god.
I'm busy. I don't know about Modesto. Modesto's kind of like Fresno. It's been great. Yeah, about to celebrate a year with my girlfriend. It's been a great New Year.
Ooh.
Well, good job on surviving. It sounds like you're thriving, honestly. Who do I know who isn't? Where can Nick?
He's not here. Oh.
Hi, Nick.
Yeah, how's it going, buddy?
How are you doing?
Life is a highway, and my car won't start.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I hope it, you know, you made me laugh. That's got to be worth something, right?
Yeah, it's my biggest accomplishment of the new year.
It's worth $10.
It's been 19 days. That's so sad, dude. Oh. I know you were a bit ill as well. Illin.
Yep, I'm doing better now, though, so.
That's good. Anything you want to share over the past 40 days we haven't played?
Well, I mean, this morning my car wouldn't start, so that's where the joke came from. Fun stuff. Officially in February, I have to be back in the office every single day. I was already in the office most days anyway, so it's not a huge deal for me, but...
I see.
Not too much new, honestly.
Alright. Well, Henrietta. New hair, new year, new year.
I mean, I change my hair pretty often.
True.
My boyfriend got mono, was the big thing, which was great. And now there's about a 3-month period where I could also get mono.
Oh no.
Which is very fun.
Hang on.
The question
Red, we're
now
live.
is, who is your boyfriend kissing to get mono, huh?
He was probably sharing drinks with someone or something. I don't know. He's got his boundaries are pretty pretty low. You want to try my beer? It's like you don't know this person.
I feel like
I
I
like
came
your
back to a
boyfriend
really
already.
weird conversation.
Yeah.
We're just
I want to go
catching
drink
up.
water.
My boyfriend got the kissing disease as an adult and also without kissing anyone. This is what happened. We got our cat adopted. She's at a new home now. So now we just have our other two monsters get the whole house to themselves again, since the tyrant is gone. So I'm no longer a foster mommy.
Okay.
And that's about it. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to hear good things are happening and sicknesses are being recovered from. Greg, how are you?
Yes. I'm alright. I'm kind of a little bit same old, same old. I'm getting ready for the tax season to get in started proper. Getting all the gearing up and stuff ready at the office. I've had my computer in a box for the better part of a week. Because we're putting carpeting and flooring and trim the place. And had to move everything away from the walls and into different rooms and back and forth, which isn't really like that exciting of a thing. So slightly disruptive. Other than that, chilling.
Big chillin'.
Big
Red.
chilling.
We started without you because I
That's
was not
fine.
paying attention, and honestly, I'm glad I did.
Well, I drank
Fuck.
water, so I'm good now.
You just drank water for 10 minutes?
Yeah. Yeah. Look, I've had a very busy day, and I have not had much time to drink water, so I really just left you to drink a bunch of water.
Oh. Well, how are you? Other than drinking water.
Good.
Alright! Guys, what happened last time? It's been months. I don't
Well, I
blame
think it's
anyone.
only right that Red has to go since he went to get a water bottle and drank it off screen when this show started.
Yeah, you could have done that in front of us. That would have been pretty good entertainment. That would have been.
Drink it
Really would have.
slowly off screen is the worst
Yeah.
part.
Chugging water. Fred, what
Shame.
happened last
Shame.
time we played months ago?
Yeah, so, it might be a little blur. I don't know if this was 2 or 1 sessions, but I'm 9% sure, we beat the life out of many monstrosities, known as bugbears, hobgoblins, and wargs.
True.
Our cleric got his life beaten out of him by wargs, hobgoblins, and bugbears, but mainly wargs. We cut the ears off of all the monstrosities except our cleric. We then walked to the next town, saw a bad omen of a large crocodile upside down floating down a river. Went into town, went to a holy site known as a graveyard. Paid for the processions to start a funeral, which will be happening soon. Then we left his body there. Our dwarf stole all of his gold.
And we used that money to pay for this funeral. All right, shit and cheap. Okay.
It's not grave robbing if they weren't in a grave. So
Exactly. So reallocation of funds.
me and a human went to another human and sold off all the ears for money. Then we all went to a tavern where another person and another dwarf are drinking heavily.
Hey!
And I think that about was happening, if I'm correct. Felt like
That sounds
semi there.
pretty okay.
We
Like,
heard
missed
about
anything?
some weird cloaked figures, I think, right?
I don't
Yeah.
think that's really important. There's no real proof that that's not even happening. I didn't know if we had to bring that up.
You did a much better job than I would have off the bat, but I just had that one thing pop into my head.
Look, there's no proof that there are any hooded figures, so it's not really our problem.
That's what you think. That's what you fucking think, Brad. Oh, because I have plans for you guys today. Because we need a little bit of a restart, a little bit of a jumper cable action. Because I kind of forgot where we were as well until you did this recap right now, and may or may not have prepped for like 4 different encounters, like a mad lad, after 2 p.m. today. But either way, we will be resuming our story a little bit later than what you guys expected, not where we took off. I want everyone to benefit from a long rest right now. Go ahead and up your resources, your rages, your spell slots, your hit dice, your what do you call
I like
it?
that we get the long rest after someone died.
Yeah.
Look, man.
These
During
things
this
How the cookie
long
crumbles.
rest, some things are going to come to light as the calendar moves from the 10th to the 17th of August, also known as Fantasy August, because I haven't renamed my months, nor will I.
Justice.
Do you feel ashamed?
No.
You should. Guys, it's been a week. The service for our good fallen friend. Does anyone remember his name? Out of
Hongwon
curiosity?
Jun.
Priest.
Yes. However you want to pronounce that, because I'm not even going to attempt to after looking at my
That
dead
fucking
character.
guy.
I will never forget him. Okay,
The loss.
one of the most
is real,
memorable
the pain
characters
you
I've
feel.
ever met.
The only positive influence in your life just died immediately.
I was getting discipline.
Oh.
It's all
Don't worry,
you.
we still have the 101 precepts,
I
including
will quote
don't
him
die.
for the rest of the campaign.
You gotta
Let
do
him
this
die.
quick. Yeah, you guys have a lovely private service for those who went. Did anybody go to the service? All right, Pax, Jonal, Thymond, Osric was spending June's money, it seems.
I'm busy. I got things to do.
Busy guy. Well, the 3 of you go. As not even Bahamon, your cool merchant friend and road-weary soul, has time to clear for the mercenary he hired. It is a sad thing, as most funerals are. But he's buried in a nice grave plot, as per traditions of this area. That or he got thrown in the river. I can't remember which one they do. But either way, good things are happening. Oh. As a quick little reminder, everybody, we are in Insatiables, this rather large, unwalled city along the Ur-Ateru River in Eos Majoris. It's fucking hot. There's been very little rainfall. It's incredibly dry. And you all, after the service, staring at one another somberly at your inn or tavern or wherever you guys are staying, look to one another. And I'm going to let you all riff just with the backdrop of some secret gardens.
Osric, who did not go to the funeral, is not sad at all and is very confused as to why everyone else seems really bummed out. What in the holy half fuck were you guys doing earlier? I was on a good streak and then someone pulled out a knife. I had to hide from my life, alright? It was terrifying.
Oh, Osric. You should have been there.
Fucking where?
Oh, June's funeral. You know, our
yeah.
dearly departed friend, Hongwon Jun.
Sure. Yeah, that guy. You know, I just plain forgot, to be honest. I couldn't tell you.
That does
Slept
not
in.
surprise me.
I had to shave. Very important.
What did you shave?
My head. You think I was born bald? Or? I mean, I was, but this is not a natural look, alright?
I thought you meant your beard. I was gonna be very concerned.
No, never. The chest stays bushy.
Wait, how fast do dwarf beards grow? If you thought he was talking about the beard.
Look, I thought he might have just lost. He said he lost his knife. It was very concerning. I thought he was gonna shave his beard.
I saw
It's
that.
well-known fact. Dwarfs grow a beard every day.
Just the whole beard.
You can shave them. New
Wow.
beard tomorrow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what
A
my
couple
mama told me.
inches.
It's got to be true. No, I've told it to 4 dwarfs. They all said, "Yep, that's how it works." See,
Exactly.
they're not.
We don't laugh.
Dwarves are very honest people.
Every time you laugh, John, I break.
Well, it's just because you're constantly contradicting what Thymond Huthgug says. Yeah, we're liars. And Simon's like, we're very honest people.
See, and that's what every dwarf tells me. They're very honest people.
We're just different types of dwarves. It's that simple. Don't look that much into it.
Yeah, it's that fucking accent. I don't know what that is.
I'm a mountain dwarf. They're a hill dwarf.
Yeah, me too.
We're from the hills.
Wait, I'm getting some
Different goddamn
information that's not. Y'all are contradicting each other quite a lot today.
Well, you know, what's the difference between a hill and a mountain? Like, if you have a really tall hill, is it a mountain?
For this man.
Jonal, they get really offended when you bring that up.
Doesn't even know his mountains to his hills. Offensive.
Well, we need to figure out what we're doing today.
Oh, we're not drinking and going back to sleep?
Do you have
At least-
money to keep drinking, old man?
Perhaps. I have my weights.
Well, that's good for you, old man, but I need to earn some coin quick.
Need I remind you all that we have our purpose granted to us by the Witch of the Frozen Way. We must head north, onward. and
Oh yeah,
learn-
it was that thing. Where's Baja Man? Where'd he go?
Baja Man is currently doing some business.
He's
Also
letting the
known
dogs
as-
out.
Yeah, you know. Dad went out for milk and cigarettes. But, in the meantime, while you guys are loudly talking about quests and in dire need of coin, someone deeper into the tavern might perk up at this information, glancing at your table of heavily armed, some armored, and clearly magical individuals. And I believe that's your cue, Greg, to describe your character.
Sure. Perhaps if you look into the smoky depths of a tavern, perhaps the one playing this elvish music that is so delightfully tickling our ears, you will see a tiefling woman with a parasol set up above her head as if to keep the sun out of her eyes, even though indoors. This is a I don't know. Undescribed age is probably the best way to put it, but skewing younger, maybe in their 20s, something like that. Their hair is a striking black coal. Her eyes twinkle like the embers of a fire, and her skin has that deep violet or blue of the like very hottest part of a flame. And she sings a little bit, but mostly plays and watches the tavern with a glint in her eye and a watchful stare, perhaps eventually settling upon the party. Though she seems perhaps a little self-obsessed, won't immediately come and make plans with the party. But we'll have kept an eye on them long enough that perhaps as this discussion pirouettes and delves deeper into petty dwarven squabbles, the music will eventually end, and she will gracefully walk over to the party, twirling the parasol behind her and picking up a small pipe that she packs tightly with tobacco. And as she lights this pipe, blows a nice cloud around her so that she can emerge through the smoke towards the party. Say, now, what's this I hear about you needing coin?
You know, we're from the same parts. I know that right away. That is a mountain dwarf. They point at Sophia.
Oh, you just the cutest little thing. How old are you,
Thank you.
dear?
My little cheeks get all red. I'm 300 years old, ma'am. How old are you?
Oh, you would never ask a lady her age. You know that, surely. It's
This is
dear
true,
of
that
you
was
to
rude
let
of
your
me.
grandfather out and about. But
I am a grandfather. This lady knows so many things. Look at her.
it's easy to spot, you know. Anyway, y'all seem a little lost out here, heavily armed and whatnot, needing coin. What y'all up to here?
Well, we were passing
Stranger.
through to the north and spending a little bit of time as our companions do some business.
Oh, so you
Little-
have a job already?
We're on a mission to kill lots of things.
We have a job, but nothing that requires us for the next.
She'll twiddle a coin of platinum between her fingers like a game, like a poker chip, before it disappears in her hand. And then she slides a gold coin across the table. And it has like instead of like the coins like normal imprinting, it's like scratched out like with a knife and has like a room number and an inn on it. It says, well, if y'all ever find yourselves in need of some coin, I'm in need of strong arms and stronger backs. I see y'all pretties around. And she will puff another large bit of smoke, twirl her parasol, and begin to make her way back to the stage where she picks up her zither to play some more.
You shall. And I need to quickly interrupt. For platinum is incredibly rare. Full magical coinage, guys. Platinum's not mined in this world. It is not processed at all, really. It comes in such finite amounts in real life that the act of creating it naturally is mythical. Just seeing a platinum coin out and about in the wild, in just a city, is super rare. And all of you ping that immediately of like, that is a very rare coin, worth a lot of money.
So I'm just saying, if she doesn't look that tough, we could probably take that from her.
I just want to rob someone.
Like, there's four of us. I mean, you saw
You
a piece of
just
platinum.
buried the person,
Yeah,
and now
yeah.
you're thinking of robbing someone.
I know, my greed.
I have
My
to say, I
greed.
think this is very rude of you. No respect for women. All right, and that is a failure on
First
the
off,
parentage you
has
probably
nothing-
experienced as a child.
It has nothing to do with her being a woman. It's everything to do with that being platinum.
Surely the fact that it's a platinum is a sign on our
Who's to say it's
magical
real?
quest that someone would offer us such a beautiful magical coin.
You're not ixnay on the quest language. But I'm broke, so I'm gonna go talk to her immediately. if
Sounds
I
like
can.
a personal problem, Pax.
Well, I think she's still performing, so you probably want to wait for her to go up to her room where we can meet her.
Very
of course.
rude. Again, no manners.
Osric, do not lecture me on manners. You're blind and deaf.
I see perfectly fine, and I can hear
You called
perfectly
her-
well.
You called her a mountain dwarf. She's obviously a tiefling.
Pax,
I've never met one of those.
Osric is senile, not deaf or blind.
Hold on a second.
What's the difference?
They
I'm
just
aware of
Why-
everything.
they're so old that the wires in their head just get crossed and no longer work.
All
That's
y'all
fair.
disrespect. This is disrespectful right now. I don't appreciate any of this, and
So-
I hope she robs you instead.
Well,
Said it.
There's going to be no robbing.
let's earn it.
I
Okay,
mean,
we
someone
won't rob
robs
her.
someone every day. It happens all the
Also, there
time,
was
son.
never a piece of platinum opulent. That was just like a thing they showed to prove they have money.
You fucking green-bellied goddamn fucking... Off with you.
Okay.
So-
Okay.
I have an important question. Who is strong arms and who is strong back? I point to the two
Obviously
dwarves.
both, Janal. You ain't lifted a fucking finger since birth.
No, I'm clearly neither. I just need to know of you two. Who is which?
I mean, I'm pretty strong back and
You would have-
arms.
Are you saying you're stronger than me?
You want to? I think I'm stronger than you.
Arm wrestle, arm wrestle, arm wrestle.
I'll take the winner.
Strength checks. Let's
Okay. Let's go.
Raw strength?
Strength.
Go. Oh yeah, raw
Raw
strength. There's no athleticism in this.
So
Oh,
I get
shit.
1d.
Oh. That is... Yeah!
It's not a
Osric,
good look
who's-
from either competitor.
Such a display of manliness at that
This
table, I
is-
swear.
Both of these. Osric is just like...
Osric, show him how it's done. Beat them both at the same time.
I put my hand on the table. Oh, I did a strength save.
Oh god.
We're not saving strength here.
It wasn't that, yeah, it wasn't
So
that great.
that would be an 8 as well. That's still win.
Everyone's like bummed out, half drunk, not impressive at all. As Osric and Thymond grapple one another. Thymond, you at first thought you were doing really good against Pax. You just bopped him on the table. But eating this, it's like your arm feels weak. It feels sapped of energy after a
I'm
week
not
of...
even trying that hard. Come on.
I lost by 1 point, okay?
You know, this isn't
Osric's
fair
no better.
because y'all have a lower center of gravity, so y'all have an untoward advantage in these arm wrestling.
You can call me short.
I mean, yes,
Fair enough.
it's synonymous with dwarf.
Would it make you feel better to arm wrestle with me?
No, actually, it wouldn't.
I don't think you would.
I've seen
Boots
you
into dwarfs are
struggle
one
to
thing.
open a bottle before, sir. I don't...
Well,
Say.
Listen, you know they put the stuff in those bottles when it's hot, and then it cools down and it pressurizes. It's hard, okay?
I was like,
Okay.
that makes sense to me.
Every time
Well-
Jonal goes to a tavern, he asks them to open the bottle.
Regardless, I think helping this kind young woman is an acceptable thing to do. And if we make money off of it, even better.
I think the money is the
Ex-
first thing. Let's make some money. She just happens to be a kind young woman.
I appreciate the sarcasm. Is that what that was? That's what that
I
was,
think
right?
it is clear that this is our
Not
destined
sarcasm.
path.
Clearly sarcasm.
on a different note, there's still a bounty out there for the bug
On
man
us?
and his
Oh wait, no,
man.
never mind. Something else. I don't know what this about
That's
is.
easy money.
What? Well, I'd like to hear this new proposal before thinking about hunting bugbears in the wild.
It didn't go that bad last time.
What? Hongwon Ju, we just left his funeral. What do you mean it didn't go that bad last?
He
was
bitten.
bitten.
Like I said, from
He
the
was
beginning of the fight, I said that.
Bitten to death by wargs.
Well, looking at it, right, that makes it seem a little bad. But only one person died to their, like, 8?
Like that's
a
yeah,
good
that's
odd.
They're very good. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
my
how
goodness.
much is the life of a companion worth? Surely like 50 gold, right? I think it was a net negative by that logic, right? We only made like 35.
There's some interesting morality with the math we're doing today. I think tonight we go and talk to this tiefling. I think you're right, Janelle. But please never sell me for 50 gold.
We'll do it for 60.
Max, I would never sell you for 50 gold. No one would accept
It's
that
a
as
low
price.
number. Yeah.
I'm worth at least 5,000.
Alone.
Okay, if someone offers me 50 gold for you, I'll at least let you counteroffer.
I'll shoot them in the face if anybody. Okay, oh. We'll see. We'll see.
You're threatening people.
Okay, well that's. So we're all in agreement. We're gonna talk to her.
Time will pass. The evening lasts long in this summertime. Eventually, as the bar/tavern/inn begins to wind down, patrons stumbling home. It is a weekend after all. You all find your way up to the second floor where this room is. Quite a lavish one, undoubtedly. Meant for more than one person. And yet, upon knocking, you will find... Did you introduce your character's name, Greg?
I did not give a name.
The
No.
black young lady.
Then this tiefling's room.
So you've like walked in. Is that the setting of the scene?
Yeah,
Well, we can knock on the door.
you knock on the
Respectful
door.
about it.
The room will open, and here you will find it covered in a heavy incense. Smells of like sweet charcoal. Many candles burn in many corners that give a flickering, shadowy light to the woman. You don't see who opens the door, but she sits in like a large, futon, cross-legged, smoking the same pipe that she had packed before, and looks to the four of you and says, "Now that's unexpected. You did not seem the type to accept an offer. Welcome in. Please, close the door. We need to speak unheard."
Of course. Thank you for seeing us.
Oh, well. Seems a good help's hard to find. Anyway, y'all seem the type. Mercenaries and all. Strong arms and backs and all that.
As she says strong arms and strong backs, I'll point to the dwarves.
Yes. Nothing
Slightly
to tie
racist, but that's
you.
alright. I accept.
Oh, if you
Just
only
stronger
knew.
than them, also.
It's true.
We are quite capable. That's true. Miss, I don't think we caught your name.
Call me Bale.
Miss Bell.
Working name, but it'll do.
Well,
Nah.
I'm Pax. That's Osric. That's Thyman. That's Janal. And that's Never mind.
Oh.
Yeah, the
well,
last guy died.
It is a pleasure to meet you all. Hopefully your names will be worth remembering. Now, I'm in town because there's a certain priest that I need interrogated. That operated here in old Krenzo Abel seem to be giving the miracles out to the public. The House of Scarlet and Smoke is interested in understanding exactly what this man is doing. I will not lie to you. There is some suspicion of unnatural abilities. Not clerical. My previous help has gone, how shall we say, radio silent on me. I'm looking
Was
for
it radio?
Oh, it's a magical device that broadcasts your voice and
What's a broadcast?
sometimes music
Was it
over
broadcast?
large
Yeah.
distances.
They
It's
it's like speaking.
correct.
I'm talking right now.
Just say speaking. Why would you use a separate word for another word?
You're right.
Guys, you're ruining this job for us. Let her talk.
I'm sorry. I'm totally impolite.
It's,
Well, you need the muscles.
well, needs a strong word, darling, but I appreciate the offer. Now, I need to know what's going on inside of this man's head. Getting to him might be difficult, but you are new in town and not suspicious. I don't care if you kill him, or capture him, or pick his brain yourselves, but I need to know what he's doing and where his associates are. If you do that, I shall make your pay worth your while. How does that
So you-
sound?
You want his brain?
Well, if you detach his brain, it will be harder, but there are ways to make the dead speak.
You're the one
It
that wants
might
what's
be
inside his head.
easier. It might be easier if you simply captured him, but I leave methods to y'all.
I have
I'll
a
work.
follow-up question.
Yes, dear.
Are these them rogue fellas that have been wandering around causing problems?
Oh, you noticed. Your eyes work better than in most seniors that I run into. I believe so, yes. There's been some untoward activities of a certain religious persuasion. They seem to be very interested in our local fauna. Well, I say your local fauna.
Baha man.
I hear he's letting the dogs out.
Do you have a name for this target you want us to acquire?
He
Or just like
has
a
no-
general description?
I don't have a name for him in my briefing here, but there is a priest currently set up nearby advertising free clerical miracles to the public. I'm sure that I can give you an in-game description of what he
Yeah.
looks like.
Belle,
Yeah.
you literally take them to the window of your room, and
Uh-huh.
not even 70 feet away is the guy's tent.
Mm-hmm.
He is quite
I don't even
literally
know what
across
to
the
say.
street. Like,
Yeah,
I walk
unironically.
right by those where them hobo lived.
Well, I mean, it definitely seems like something we can help you with, Miss Bell.
You
what's in
want
it
him
for us?
alive?
What's in it for you? Coin,
Mhm.
of course. I have plenty of it. What is your going rates?
What's
Well,
you
for-
offering?
Oh, let's see. I paid the last group 100 gold up front, and then they disappeared with it. So what if I gave you 50 gold up front? I guarantee you 50 gold upon return, and then depending on the quality of the job, I may have some of these. And like from her hand, she just produces a platinum coin, like spins it around, and doubles it and triples it, and then they go back into her sleeve somewhere.
So you paid someone 100 and they're gone. You're gonna pay us less and hope we come back?
Well, I'm not in the business of losing money, honey. If you're successful, then you'll have plenty more. Where that came from?
Is this
And-
100 each or just in general?
I think it's just for the job.
It's just for the job, but
As a blacksmith, can I discern whether or not those coins are real from the glance I got?
That's a great question. If they are an illusion, it is masterful, solely because you're watching them like move simultaneously at different speeds. If it was a gimmick or a simple illusion, it would be more janky movement or more instant. Like, moving a stack of coins is way easier on an illusionist level than coin after coin after coin, or tripling, as it was described. That's just, I guess, magician lore. So, have that for free.
Thanks.
proficient in David Blaine
Yeah.
interrogation.
Chris Angel is coming. Watch out.
Well, you've piqued our interest, Miss Bell. The job is 50 gold up front, and we capture this priest and bring him back to you for interrogation.
That would be sufficient.
And he just right across the street.
Yes. I warn you, though. The last few people that did this didn't ever come back or make contact with me. And I knew them a lot better than I know you. So, it may not be so simple.
We'll be back in a couple hours. Osric like lifts up his pants a little bit.
Belle will produce from some pocket in her like flowing dress a sack of exactly 50 gold coins.
I'll handle that.
I think you should give it to Janal. He's the least likely out of all of us to get kidnapped or something because he's just not good meat.
Janal, hold on to this. I throw it at Janal's head.
No, wait. Last time we gave Janal money, he gave it away.
Shit, you're right.
I trust him.
Janal,
I trust
You
him.
give this money away, I'm gonna take your fingers.
I was the one who had money and gave it out to people last time.
Let's have Janal hold it this time. It's a
Okay.
test.
You guys bicker in front of your new employer.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'm
we
your
will
thumb and I'm gonna work my way in. Out. In.
be back later when it's darker and less conspicuous, Miss Bell.
You do realize if you're gonna have me hold on to it, it's gonna go in my bag, and then you guys are gonna carry it anyway.
Exactly.
You're still responsible for it, and I'm still cutting off your fingers if anything happens to it.
I trust you, Janal. Now give me your
This seems
bag.
like a really bad deal.
Get better at negotiating, Janal.
It's a life lesson, Janal. We'll be back, Miss Bell, with your prize.
Should I be worried about entanglements with the city guard?
No.
Well, you are a mercenary operating in the city. I'm sure you've run afoul of the law before. It's not exactly easy work. That's why you get paid well.
Technically,
Nothing we can
everything
handle.
I do is permitted by my god, so they can't tell me nothing.
Well, the law and the word of the Lord, two different things, aren't they?
Not my book.
Well, I
One of them
suppose
is
you
real,
know-
right? And it's not the law.
I appreciate
Amen.
that.
Don't fear, Miss Bell. We have Osric well in hand. They are quite capable.
That's the plan.
The four of you leave the room in short order. It is nighttime, somewhere between 10 to midnight. Greg, I shot you a message because I forgot to tell you to put points in reputation, which you should probably do.
I should probably do that, yes.
Yeah. Now I'm doing it. Fuck. I'm trying to avoid the southern accents, guys.
We'll all be doing it in a week.
Yeah,
And-
Yeah.
we really will.
Can I quickly buy a bottle of ale before we leave the tavern?
Yeah, you're not in a Bible Belt state. There's no cutoff period.
Splendid.
What's a Bible?
How much does it cost?
A Temple Belt state? No, yeah. Somewhat bad news, though, as you guys step across and begin to lurk around this great big pavilion tent. It is an event tent that is a rented thing that the city oversees. So merchants, stock shows, auctions happen just across this tavern. And the current person who has been renting this place out is a cleric who is effectively proving his miracles or priestly connection to a god, or in this case, an earth goddess, that he has been using to heal people. You have bypassed the show for, 4 or 3 days now. He's somewhat new into town, but it's just one of the many things happening in this bizarre area. Where he actually sleeps or rests or whatever you have it, you do not know the immediate location of.
But we can still ask around, right?
Yeah, I mean, sure. It is late at night, but I'm sure you can poke around the dens of late night goers.
Is his show still going on? This late, or is it like wrapping up?
No, it's been wrapped up.
Got
It
it.
ends at dusk.
Is this
Okay.
stuff still here? Can we go look at it?
You will find the tables and like the furniture that is not. It's just part of this area. People, like, events happen here. Those who are
Yeah.
running shows will come by, redecorate minimalistically, or show off their goods or wares, and then leave after a certain time. This is kind of
so
a
it's like it's a shared space, so it's
Yeah.
stuff would not still be here. Okay.
It's a morning till evening kind of thing.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ask around.
Yeah, let's ask around and see where if we could find him. We have urgent business to discuss with this cleric.
You just show him your fucked up eye.
Yeah, actually.
He's got problems.
Yeah, let me roll for assassins real quick, now that you mentioned Pex is fucked up eye. Just in the background, there's always, like, posters that Pax is just, like, ripping off the walls. Oh, that's lame. Where do you guys go to seek information about this priestly cleric guy?
Are there
This
guards
late at
around?
night. Yeah.
Yeah, there are patrolling guardsmen. You just approach them and like, hey, do you know where this guy lives? What's
I poke Janal. It's like, hey, go act all gullible and weak.
What?
Yeah, just like that.
There you go, go. Shove him towards
If
the
one of
guard.
us acts like we're on death's door, we could probably...
Janal falls
That's
down in
right.
front of the guard.
I get like a thumbs up.
While that's happening, Pax will take off his eye patch.
He
and do,
immediately
like,
steps on your like shoulder, so, like, and just like moves over you. You fall down. His partner has a little bit more conscious, and he's like, "Dude, what the fuck, man? Are you okay, sir?"
Oh, my shoulder! My shoulder! I think I need to see a priest!
Give me either performance or deception check, your choice, Journal. Let's see how convincing you are. Your DC is
This
6.
is the thing. Like, Jonal pulled this kind of shit like all the time back home, and these guards don't even know him.
Oh my god!
So, like,
his
these are
shoulder
easy
might be
marks.
dislocated, sir. And he's like, he's a fucking drunk. Who cares? He'll figure it out. And he's like, no, we have an obligation to the citizenry. We have a reputation to uphold, sir. I have to take him to the temple. It's like, okay, fine. The guy who stepped on your shoulder will hoist you up a little bit by your good arm. And they'll lead you off to the temple, where someone can treat you, which they just believe.
I guess we're following them. Well, the tent's empty.
Man, do you know anything about the priest that operates out of here?
The priest that operates out of where?
Ow! I reached my dislocated arm across and pointed the tent.
You can't move that. We need to get you to a doctor.
Ow!
And no, I'm on the night shift. All I do is patrol these streets from dusk till dawn. I've only heard about the guy.
Yeah, what have you heard?
Fucking same stuff. Traveling cleric. Offering spells in exchange for financial compensation and or good vibes, I guess.
Good vibes?
You know, charitable acts. Reputations.
Do you think you could take me to him? Because I don't have money to pay a cleric that needs to get paid in, like, alms.
Wait, you don't have money? Are you a vagrant?
No?
Oh. Vagrancy laws being a thing, they both look dejected at the thought of selling you into slavery immediately, Journal.
Listen, I'm just here visiting family, you know?
Yeah, of course, you know. I don't know where this guy lives, but, look, if you want to walk and search for that guy instead of the priest, I mean, we're taking you to the temple where other priests live. Surely they know where other clerics are, right?
I guess we can ask them.
Yeah. Osric, Thyman, Pax, you three follow Jonal. And I have to ask you, Belle, are you following them, or...?
I am, yeah. My intention was to slink around in the shadows behind them and then dramatically enter if required, as, you know, is appropriate of a bard. But yes, there is a tiefling inconspicuously following in the shadows. She probably hides not by, like, hiding in the shadows, but by, like, congregating with other people in ways, right? Like, here's the, you know, parasol wielding tiefling talking with some guards in the corner. Here's the parasol lady, like, entertaining a child on the, like, in this background, right? Like, just keeping an eye.
I love this procession of
Yeah.
Exactly.
Somehow she
Background
always ends up
camouflage.
in front of you guys, too. It's just weird. Jonal, you will be taken to the great big temple at the center of town. Most temples are central points for these towns and cities and whatnot. After knocking at the door and then just straight up abandoning you. Like the guards, he's with the clerics. We don't need to worry. We gotta get back on our patrol. Good luck.
job well done.
See you later, Citizen A, or whatever your name is.
Surely just a silver for an alms for the clerics.
Alright, now we're gonna break your knees.
See, this is why I don't trust in this system. Alright. Okay? Deities are the only answer to any of our problems, really. That and people with real big weapons like me. Who, of course, worship those deities and therefore are ethical and moral and all the things that we do. Pax, are you listening?
No, I was distracted. There was Janelle's performance.
It was real good, yeah.
Do you think you could pop my shoulder back in?
Oh, it's really dislocated.
Yeah,
Hold on. Straighten your hand. Straighten your hand.
After a few moments, the door opens up and a acolyte pops his head out of like a small little postern section of the
Just
door.
sees this scene of Janelle on the floor, like Pax, like grabs.
What is happening? Are you all right?
This poor man needs clerical help, and he was promised to meet the cleric that was performing.
One
at the
that
temple.
heals things real good stuff.
That's most clerics.
I heard he was operating for free. You know.
There was one performing
Yeah.
at the local rental platform for the.
He's
city
not part of
Fresno.
this here
The
institution.
one in the market, or next to it.
That
Yes.
guy.
That one.
Yes.
I need him to heal my old blind eyes.
Unfortunately, I do not know where he is. If it's a simple dislocation, I can provide medicinal aid. That way you do not even need a healer.
How much is that gonna cost us?
Literally nothing. I can just pop it back in real quick.
Oh, wait, and then feel free, go right ahead.
Yeah, come here. Journal,
You sure you don't know
are
about this
faking
guy?
a dislocation, right?
I don't know.
I
You want me to
I can quickly dislocate his shoulder.
Well, that's the thing. If you're not, he's gonna dislocate it or try to pop it into place.
Well, I mean, it's all the same in the end, isn't it?
I guess so. Journal, what is pain if not just damage on a numerical value that leads you closer to death? Please suffer for me. A casual. 1 point of damage. As you are Ah! He like pops it out and he's like, oh shit! And then pops it
I think you
back
made it
in.
worse. I think you owe us money now, actually.
Are you okay?
I think
Shame
I'll
on you.
be okay in about an 8-hour rest.
Understood. Good luck. I'm going to close this door before I get sued for liability. He just shuts the...
Have you heard anything about the performer at the marketplace? I had a question about his religion. His god.
I must admit my ignorance. I do not know his god or goddess. I heard it was an earthly healer sort, like a life thing.
And he would be. Would you know where someone of his ilk might stay?
Well, normally priests would come to us, but he did not.
That's curious.
It is. There are cheaper
You know someone
lodgings
who might
along
know?
the river, I assume.
River.
Well, thank you.
All right,
Mark.
goodbye. Avoiding the words "you're welcome" in case you're vampires. He will shut the gates on you, or the little postern door.
That was a great performance, and all. I thought your arm really was dislocated. That was pretty good.
It was.
Even better.
Yeah. Your pain tolerance is higher than I thought it was. I don't know if me knowing that knowledge is gonna end well for you, but
Well, it seems like this was fruitless, but good job anyway, Janal. Let's go
yeah.
look at the cheaper housing along the river.
At least now we know you're useful for
Well-
something. Pat him on the back.
We do have a few clues on where he might be. We did see a dead crocodile floating down the river, and they just mentioned the river and the robed men in town. Everything does seem to lead to the river.
I don't like rivers very much.
Well, you can't swim.
Good point.
To narrativize this out, and move forward a little bit, I'm going to ask for a investigation check from one of you at advantage, because undoubtedly, 3 of you are helping. Whoever wants to volunteer for that. Yeah, well, you know.
Pax, you're intelligent.
No, I'm not. I got some
I
intelligence.
actually
Yeah,
think
I'll
Janelle
do
might
it.
be good at this again.
Janelle, you're intelligent.
If I remember, Pax is the smartest of us.
Oh, that does not bode well.
What is
sure.
what's your intelligence?
I'm doing it.
Well,
Here we go.
yeah,
Let's
got
start looking.
We got 4 eyes low to the ground,
Pax,
and
you
another
are
pair of
very
eyes
intelligent.
somewhat higher up compared to the ground area. And my ears are pretty sharp.
You guys
I look around
go-
with a 19.
Yeah. On a natural 17, modified 19, you all will transport yourself to the seedier side of Insatiables. Along the waterway, you will find many how should we say this? Being close to the river, which is a danger, is not a sign of prosperity in this city. It is a sign of almost destitution, in a way. You will find many people slumped up against walls or in alleyways, some drunk, moneyless tramps, I guess, is the proper term. Other people just being field labor that come into the city and work outside of it in the great big plantations. There are very few true residential homes, and those that are residential are filled with people who share a single floor. Like, there are families of like 20 to 25 people that are crammed in these places.
Did I tell you guys that I used to live in a ruined caravan down by the river?
No.
No,
Were
you
you
never
saying that
mentioned.
you were poor? Is that why you were telling us that?
Yeah,
I mean, I don't much care. Sad.
all I'm saying is these are my people, so treat them kind.
You consider getting a job?
Osric. Jesus Christ. You are enjoying this way too much. Just the ultimate boomer roleplay of literal grab yourself by the...
It's not that hard,
Listen,
Janelle. Come
I'll
on.
tell you, I did one better, and I got myself a destiny.
Isn't there destinies these days, man?
Too many destinies. What I'm trying to convey is it is very easy to obscure yourself inside of this kind of area. And as you travel to the taverns and the seedier places of business where you can get piss water instead of true ale or beer, you will find it is packed places. Mostly of irate dock workers or more field hands who dwell in this area, using their brief respite to relax in some way, shape, or form. If this is the area where this person is hiding, you will need to do a little bit more legwork to suss them out.
Well, this person's new to the area, right? Like, they've only been performing for a brief period of time.
3 or 4 days now, yeah.
Okay. Well, Pax knows a bit about cedar areas. They don't automatically accept newcomers into their ilk.
No.
They're usually very not trusting.
If
So
it would be excuse me, just as a little bit of a lore thing, much like how Hong Wang Jun was treated with immense respect from the people who were in the temple, just telling them that he was a cleric, and then them seeing the trappings of a cleric. His corpse was treated better than most living people. If there is a divinely touched being living amongst these people, they would revere him like a savior. It would be incredibly dangerous, as well as there would be strange benefits or unseen benefits for a cleric to work out of or present themselves and live in this part of town.
Got it. Which one of us looks the weakest or most gullible? Janal, we're gonna follow you as you do your same spiel, but this time with someone not a guard.
You want
I don't know if
us
it's
to
gonna work
stab
this
you?
time. He might get robbed or stabbed.
Yeah, I mean, you say you've been to lots of seedy places, but you can't run the same. It's not the same.
Do any of us have a dagger?
You know, you said you live like these people. Why don't you just go and do some? I don't know, make friends.
Jonal stares at an out-of-touch 300-year-old dwarf.
It's real easy. You just introduce yourself and you tell them, you know, it's just you make connection.
I think the way I present now, I would not be easily accepted.
I can punch you in the face.
I got it. I take off my eye patch, put it in my pocket, grab some dirt, grind myself up.
Okay.
I roll in the dirt, shake off.
I'm gonna sprinkle some alcohol on you or some piss or something.
Thank you for the offer, Osric. Thank you. But no,
You're
thank
welcome.
you. And I will start like mimicking like a small limp. And I
Okay.
gesture for them to stay back a little bit, and I want to look for some fellow less fortunates, probably huddled together for warmth. No, in somewhere that's cooler in these hot, dry nights.
Yeah.
And kind of mimic shakes and shivers like I'm looking for some alcohol or something, and then ask around while being kicked out of the nice, cool areas.
I am going to give you the same choice as Jonal between deception or performance as you begin to sell your hobo persona, I suppose.
I will do performance.
Wow. The double 19s back to back. Spooky.
Double tens,
In
too.
fact,
We've been
yeah,
rolling
wow.
good today.
What's going on? I'm not used to this.
Yeah, we use up all of our bad rolls on strength checks.
It's true.
We got 18, 17, 16. It's going downhill.
Pax, you head up to a group of people who are kind of splayed out away from where the airflow from the river can cause quite a chill. Instead, behind several buildings. You are clad in shadows as your eyeball. Does your evil eye illuminate? I can't remember if it does or not.
I don't think it does. That'd be great if it did. I don't think it does, though. I think you just said it's an empty socket.
Yeah, it's an empty socket.
Gross. Every time Osric says that, he says that.
Maybe one day. I remember that imagery somewhere, and I can't remember where, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You head on over to this pack of people who look at you as if you are a bum like they, and the conversation quickly divulges of where are you from, blah blah blah, who are you, what ties do you have to this area, if any, or are you a traveling duder? You know, just the usual, can I trust you? And it seems like you have passed their sniff check.
You know, I tell them a story about how I lost my eye in an unfortunate blacksmithing accident with a horse and a horseshoe. And I went and waited, but I was unfortunately too late to meet the cleric in the market to see if he could help. So I'm out of luck, and I'm looking for some alcohol to help with the pain. since I can't afford to go to the temple, nor will they treat me.
Yeah. You will find out that this guy does not have hard liquor, but what has been apparently been spread around. No one's sure where exactly this drink came from. Either someone stole a large cask of wine and then rebottled it without any... Well, there's just no labeling or any safety measures at all when it comes to drinks here. You sort of have to take people by word at this age and period. But there is a hearty fermented juice, which is currently being passed around. It's not thin like wine, it's more pulpy. And they will just straight up offer you it if you're looking to get buzzed.
Yeah, I'll partake just for the performance, and then I'll keep every so often so as not to get them suspicious. Just whoa about missing the cleric at the market, and how I think if I could meet him, I could go back to my old life with my apprenticeship.
Yeah.
As just a quick question, while we're talking about pulpy juice.
Yep.
Is something with vitae in it identifiable to a tiefling?
Upon consumption, but not from a distance.
But I couldn't just know. Okay.
If you
All
could touch it and interact with it, you could.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
from sight, you have not developed that sense yet.
Sure.
Yeah, Pax, you drink some of this wine. It is quite gross. However, it is quite hearty in terms of fermentation and potency, we'll call it. You repeatedly ask about this cleric, and for the most part, they're like, yeah, well, you know how it is, those faith healers. You can't really trust clerics these days. They're all selling you some kind of thing. Just a few weeks ago, we had some sea squid man come up the river, and he's like, just immediately tries to be friends with everyone, and the next thing you know, he's making a cursed warhammer with his gnomish wizard friend.
Fucking crazy clerics, am I right?
Yeah.
Things happen.
Yeah. Darn, have any of you seen him at the market? I lost track of him heading this way, and it's just too hot to keep bothering.
Wait, say that again? I wasn't paying attention.
No, I waited in line at the market, and I tried following him back here, and I lost him. And all I need to get my old life back is my eye.
Well, if there was a cleric here, I'd be the first one to know. No way that
I know.
those holy men would hang out with the riffraff like us.
Yeah, only a true holy man would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you mean like you're gonna stab him, in which case he'd be literally a holy man.
And if he feels like he's striking out, he'll move from group to group or up and down these seedy areas, trying his luck.
You hear more of the same. Most people
Yeah.
do not know anything about this holy guy coming into their area of town, and it would be strange if they did.
So it seems like he's not here.
He's either not here or he's disguised.
Yeah. I go back to the group and download them on anything I heard. I'm almost tempted to try to learn the name of the goddess he's worshiping and then blaspheme in these groups to see if I can oust him. But that would take other legwork. Well, Thymond, Janal, any ideas?
Why didn't you ask me for an idea? I got ideas.
Okay, Osric, lay it on me.
We do a mortal injury to someone, and then he will feel obligated, due to his connection to his deity, to come save that person. You pick a guy, I'll cut off their leg. Don't worry about it.
I cannot get behind that.
Not
Genius
you, Janelle.
idea.
Unfortunately, I think you need your leg.
I know
But-
where he'll be tomorrow during the day. I bet.
He'll be back at the market probably.
Wow, how did you know?
I
I
just
thought
figured.
only my
Sarcasm.
brilliance
This
could
one feels
make
like
that
sarcasm.
deduction.
This one definitely feels like sarcasm.
I knew you were the smart one.
I feel sarcastic upon.
That's just
We-
the weird breeze, Osric.
If we
Yeah,
wish
no.
to know where he goes at the end of his days,
Is
We
this a
need
no
only to follow him.
cutting off limbs? That I'm not doing that. I was
Please.
like, I already
Please
took
don't.
out a hand axe. Like,
I'm just worried maybe he won't be there tomorrow. We might miss our chance. I mean, it's another 50 gold.
the offer is still. I'm very comfortable cutting off a person's leg.
Thank you for the offer. It'll be duly considered. But for now, we're taking it off the table. It's over here. Off the table for now.
What if
It could
we
be, it could be put back
froze-
on the table, but for now it's off the table.
I have other ideas, Pax. What if we take someone and we tie them up and we throw them in the river and they start drowning and yelling for help? Someone will
That-
come and save them, right?
Let's just take any of your ideas off the table.
I have other ideas, Pat. Not all of them involve injuring someone.
Oh, well, let's
Don't you
try
two
one of
have-
those.
Magic of some sort.
What? I don't have magic.
Jonah, you have magic. Would any of your spells
Yeah,
help?
use magic, Jonah. Fix this with magic.
Magic can fix every situation, I was told.
This is true.
Uh,
I had a mysterious wart
Can't you just
one
magic
time,
us to him, Jonah?
magicked away.
Like if you had some sort of clairvoyance on how.
Oh
we-
yes, I have the
Well,
perfect spell for this, as I cast Prestidigitation to make my clothes clean again.
That is handy, actually. I
You
think
look
that's
at
pretty
Pax,
good.
who, like, literally went and soiled himself. Rolled in dirt and shit and mud.
You could do that this whole time? I've been walking around for like an hour like this.
Oh, well, you never asked.
Would you please?
Do you make him dirtier or cleaner?
First I make him smell like vinegar, and then I clean it.
Okay.
Does it always smell like that? I can
Close
taste it.
to midnight, fellas. And also we're closing in on our normal break time. I am going to railroad you guys, get wrecked, and watch me God mod real quick. back to your inn to regroup in the morning and hopefully ambush this guy before the morning crowd shows up.
I'll wake up nice and early.
Hopefully. Also, Pax, give me a Constitution saving throw as we go on break. Just for fun. We'll be right back, everybody. Woo! Hello everyone, we are back with more of the Insatiables, featuring Pax Posidio. Pax, have you ever been sick before?
When it was real little.
Yeah. Was it a stomach bug, respiratory, intestine issue?
You know, some sort of bug. All the kids had it in his neighborhood. His siblings too.
Was it a pox? Was it a... Is that where you got it? Poxy pack?
It was from bad water and well.
Oh no. The worst kind.
Yeah, some people died.
Yeah. Well, Pax, unfortunately, come the early dawn, like 2 in the morning, so too will you die. Metaphorically,
That's fair.
not literally. Wouldn't that just be sad? You just immediately drop dead from shitting yourself. Pax, you have not been poisoned. You have been diseased. As you spend the first hours of your day outside in a lavatory, outside of the tavern / inn you're staying at, and quite literally just cannot stop yourself from shitting. Whoever is rooming with you will, after waking up from the disturbance and smell that was you, immediately waking up and then feeling intense stomach pain, you will be heard throughout the night, just having the worst time of your life.
Yeah, something like that.
What does this disease do?
Let me add to my notes. Get diseased.
Dehydration.
Un momento, por favor. I'm changing the song real quick. No, this is not the right music. Go away. It is Desert Wind.
Definitely missing being the best friends to a prince now, huh?
Remember when all of your food was cooked and poison tested by Argyle?
Must be a wizard.
You know, I'm so happy that I get all my abilities back on a short rest. Like, this rules. I'm having a great time.
This is a rough plague. You immediately suffer 1 level of exhaustion. And any hit points that you gain from hit dice are halved. Meaning that only magical healing will heal you as full.
Half heal on hit dice.
Mm-hmm. It's not going to kill you. It's not so bad, but this is just constant stomach bugs needing to stop, which we're not going to narrate at every opportunity, and just not getting enough sleep. It's very bad, very rough. Yeah.
I got the shaky legs from being in the lavatory all morning.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, is everyone ready?
Pax, I think you should actually. I have another plan. Are you ready?
I'm tired of your plans, old man. You're senile.
No, you stay in the lavatory. All right, you get real close and comfy in there, okay? And we rush up to the guy. Janal pull his hokey pokey dangy dang thing again. And it's like, my friend is dying, my friend is dying. Come help him. Bring him over. We jump him in the toilet with you. All right?
I think it's more convincing if I limp my way with you.
But then if you shit your pants, I have to smell and see that. So
it's okay. We have a magical person. He can do it. He can take care of my shit pants.
I vote we leave him in the bathroom and lock the door. That's my personal.
If I don't, you're trying to keep me from the gold, man. You're not gonna keep me from the gold.
I'm trying to keep you from getting me sick. Get out here.
Get over here, give me a kiss, old man. You need to be sick. Half delirious, but he will insist on going with you.
Okay.
I still think my plan's a good idea, and all y'all youngins, y'all just arrogant.
You mean
towards
ignorant?
dawn, when you guys start
Say
to
what,
hear the sunrise bells toll out, alerting the city that it's time to wake up. You will start to watch the windows, the doorway. You're only, like, your building entrance and exit is connected to the same road that just on the other side is this communal lot, right? Or city area. And towards 6:30, 6:45, while people are setting up the shop, and the morning crier is out giving news, and the, children are frolicking or hanging out with their friends or getting into street urchin bullshit, figuring out what's on sale or what's going to be on sale. You even see Bahamon setting up his own little stall that he has been crusading for. He's been trying to get one single spot on the open market this entire time, and he's like, yes! Finally! The early bird has caught the worm! And is like using his 2 henchmen and goons to like set up stuff. And then he's like, oh my god, Pax, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. I'm off to see the healer on the other side of the marketplace.
I wish you luck, and get the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
Thank you, friends. Thank you.
Is he here yet? Do we need to make a hubbub to get in the front of the line?
You can see that 2 very muscular, thuggish-looking men, quite strong, quite powerful. Oh my god, Osric. Their biceps, they're almost as big as your head. Holy shit. These guys are huge, and they are setting up shop. It's like strong men coming to, like, do weightlifting and stupid bullshit like that. Almost carny freaks. Or setting up stuff, and on a chalkboard, one of them, the most artistic of them, is drawing a little tree with a little bit of, like, light and whatnot coming off of it as a little symbol of their faith.
Alright, Pax, come on.
Yep, I rushed that guy.
You,
Like,
surprise him, and he's like, oh, what's that smell? No! Oh!
I need a healer! I can't stop going to the restroom!
Jesus!
Shit in his pants, sir.
No!
Everywhere.
Quickly, have a seat!
You don't want him on the chairs.
Oh,
Yeah, that won't say around.
just lay down or something on the dirt. Just
Like, I'm trying to pull him closer to me.
No!
Like,
He shoves
Healer!
him off him. Don't touch me! This guy looks quite upsetty and big and violent. And I am going to not drag us to the map yet, as I need to
I want to
place
latch
the
onto
things
his
down.
foot.
I'm sorry?
I want to latch onto his foot.
He kicks you. Just get off me.
I was like shaking his head. What a shame. Yeah, see, I told him to just wait in the bathroom and we'll bring the guy to him. And does he do that? Does he do house visits?
No.
Well,
Guys,
Told you. Ha! Suck it, Osric.
I have moved us to where you guys are, but I'm going to do what is known as zoom out for the stream viewing. Normally, this street would have hundreds of people, but in the early morning, I've deleted some people. You see a long queue. Apparently, camels are here that are queuing up to be watered from this great big well. There's a crier down here. Why? Go away. There we go. Merchants are already doing some haggling, but nothing's like set up yet. It'll be another half hour or so before the markets are truly open. You see that guards are already patrolling the street, though, looking for people who are being opportunistic and trying to steal from the mostly unguarded cards. You even see that this tavern has like 2 hired goons who are wearing nice gold-plated, or not gold-plated, but some sort of yellow metal armor, and wielding clubs and basically bouncing. I don't know where you guys are exactly. Well, I know where one of you is. Pax, where are you? Here's your body. And
Where's my
Osric
body?
is undoubtedly next to him. I believe this is Osric. Okay, I'm messing with it. It's on the other side. There we go. I put you guys next to this great big event tent. However, Jonal, Huthcock.
So, well, I guess. All right, Jonal Huffgut, go for it, and then I want to do a thing.
Sounds good.
All right. So what I think I want to do, like, I'm not good at doing the violence without drawing lots of attention. What I'm good at is drawing lots of attention.
Uh-huh.
So I want to be not with my friends, and I want to be making a distraction, maybe over here by the
town crier.
The town crier. You know, he's in a good central spot to get lots of attention. That's exactly where I want to be, right?
He goes to go to the town crier, and a delicate hand grabs his shoulder pretty firmly and says, "Stay with me instead." And a parasoled woman begins walking with you slowly in that direction. But I want you're gonna be, if you're gonna distract, come with me, and we're gonna wait until it's opportune and do our thing.
Sick.
Janela getting kidnapped essentially in the background.
Yes.
Huthcock, where are you?
I think I'm just gonna be sitting on this bench over here and just eating lunch while watching these guys enact their plan for breakfast.
Okay. Yeah.
Just waiting for an opportune moment to help out if need be, but trying not to add a bunch of people in front of the tent to draw attention to us.
For sure. I'm just going to have you guys surround this goon real quick as you're grabbing onto his leg while on the ground. He's trying to go into the tent and kick you off. You can see.
I'm telling you.
Other
While this drama is happening, can Osri look around and try and clock where is the cleric or where are they coming from?
Yeah, give me a quick perception check.
Osric should probably not be the one doing this, but
Get wrecked. I can't.
yep. Hey, 18
18
Our
is pretty good.
rolls.
Classy.
with nothing added onto that.
And my -3.
Osric, just as a quick aside, to finish up what I'm saying, you see that there are other early morning people here. Some of them are wearing hoods, getting ready for the light of day. Other people are just standing around, seeing that there's a cleric going to be doing effectively faith healing, so why wouldn't they show up for entertainment? There's even a dad with his son who's just yeah, it's a cleric kid. Isn't that cool? Don't you want to be? Why don't you start worshiping a god, huh? Move out and become a... And the kid is 6 or 7 at most.
Move out.
Yeah, I want to worship a god too. Then I could cure all the sick like Mom. He's don't talk about your mother. But while that distraction, that event is happening, you see that quietly around back, there's just a man that walks around to the back of the tent, and almost as soon as you lose sight of him, this thuggish guy will duck his head in, realize, oh, boss is here, and will move to fully block the entranceway with his buddy, who is literally kicking or not Osric, but Pax off. Get off me! Stop it!
As Bale sees the thug step in front of the tent, she nudges Jonal forward and says, "Showtime, darling." And she casts a cantrip to use her unseen servant to begin to play her zither for her, and so steps forward into the courtyard and loudly proclaims, "Come, gather round! All must hear the tale of Jonal the Dashing and the three princess of the House of Smoke and Scarlet." And the dramatic music starts playing, and I am attempting to perform my special feature, my enthralling performance. I will weave a tale all about Janal, which I will have him promptly act out as aggressively as possible, about how he conquers many trials to reach this mythical house and the three princesses, each equal in beauty and grace, but different in various ways, which I will talk about in great detail, using as much thaumaturgy and magical. How does it describe my magic? Seductive fey magic in my performance to get everybody that can see me, and I'm essentially creating a distraction, but also I want the guards that I can see, up to 4 of them, to be charmed at the end of it when it finishes.
And just to be clear, not only can I act it out, but I'm also assisting in being, some kind of effects. I can do all kinds of fun stuff. I can even do smells and shapes and all kinds of fun stuff. If you give me time to light a torch, I can make faces in the flames.
Yeah.
I like it.
I've been moving all the NPCs. There are many of them. As John continues to have these people become enraptured, he will now actually get to look at what this effect does, so that, my god, there's so many things. Control flames, prestidigitation, minor illusion. This will be quite an enthralling performance. If you perform for at least 1 minute, you can attempt to inspire wonder in your audience by singing, reciting a poem, or dancing, or all 3. At the end of the performance, choose a number of humanoids within 60 feet of you who watched and listened to all of it, up to a number equal to your charisma modifier, minimum of 1. You said 4, correct?
4 is my modifier, yeah.
Alright, each target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw against your spell save DC, which is ...
My spell save DC when you need it is going to be 14.
Okay, thank you.
Speaks
going to you or anyone who talks
8
to
4 is 12 and 14.
Yeah.
I want this to serve 2 purposes. 1, this is a long performance that is quite enthralling. I want people to watch it and give cover to whatever might happen physically dangerous over there in the tent. But also, if it goes badly, I would love to charm as many of the guards as possible. They'll speak glowingly of me, but then I can direct them, subtly. Oh, the thugs are beating up those poor dwarves. Right? Or whatever.
Okay. After, if it takes any damage, if you attack it, or if it witnesses you attacking or damaging any of its allies, if the target succeeds on a saving throw, if the target has no hint, you tried to charm it, which is based, incredible, and that's how Charmed Friend should be, or if a friend spell should be. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you finish a short or long rest. Gotcha. Okay. It's definitely a strange sight. And the most pushback you will get from anyone in the crowd is the crier, who is actively doing his job, and then suddenly you're 15 times louder than him as you use thumb. And it's just he turns around what the fuck? Just immediately. He's been doing this job for literally years, right? And it's just suddenly he's outshone. He's I have the news of the day, the king, the emperor of Buyid. He's just behold Jonal, the brilliant, the glimmering. It's like,
Who the
what?
fuck is Jonal?
Who? Definitely you're gonna be, like, alright, as a little quick aside, to start this, you were, like, jumping in front of a procession of, like, porters who are dragging stuff to the stall. You stop 3 of them, separating them from their boss and friends.
Exactly.
Immediately.
And Zither just starts playing itself, and my booming, like, performance starts happening, like, immedately.
It doesn't demand you do a performance check, but why don't you go ahead and do it at advantage due to
Absolutely.
Joe Null's special effects.
Performance at advantage. Oh, it didn't my character sheet's doing weird things, but 19.
19? Man, you guys are like 19 kings right now. What's going on? Despite the crier literally, like, doing this stuff, one of the guards, who is just immediately charmed by you right next to him, is like, dude, shut up. Just immediately. I'm like, yeah, just shut the hell up, man. And I'm going to roll some saves for the 4 guards. Do you want the... you're in range of, like, 6 right now. 1, 2...
I guess 4, I want... 5, I want, the 2 up here, to the north. The guy right in front of me, and I guess one of the 2 next to the guy that's, like, instantly, like, yo, shut up, crier. Like, that guy over here.
Okay. So, 2 next to you, then the 1 guy over here, right? The one I'm pinging?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I got you now. Alright, that's an @1 for the guy next to you. The top guard passes, and the bottom guard, or the guy next to him, fails. So you get 3 of the 4.
Alright.
I'm gonna put purple dots on them to know that they are charmed. Meanwhile, while this obvious distraction is happening, Pax, Thyman, and Osric have effectively 1 minute to act while all of the civilians are distracted. The thugs, surprisingly disciplined. What do you do, Osric, Pax, and Thyman?
Well, the answer to all of Osric's problems can be ended very swiftly.
Would you like to
these
fight
are big
these
guys. So Osric's gonna cheat. And he's gonna let someone else handle the problem.
I think Simon will see...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, the 2 thugs up front are distracted. The guards that were even near the tent are distracted. I'm gonna try to see...
The thugs are not distracted.
Well, you guys are distracting the
thugs.
thugs.
Yeah. Got you.
Yeah.
So Simon will see that person went behind the tent and will try to see, like, where they entered, seeing if it's, like, possible for him to also enter, or at least see the entrance to figure out where they went.
You will go around off the map. Unfortunately, I do not have more than what I have already provided you. So you die immediately as you go off the map. No,
you fall into the void.
You do the easiest check in the world. Your passive perception is above 10, correct?
My passive perception is 10.
Perfect. That's all you need to see the obvious loose flap at the bottom of the back that this guy literally just walked around and then ducked under.
Yeah, can I take like a little peek inside by like getting on the ground and looking in?
Yeah, you look directly up at a person who is half changing into robes, who stares down at you as you look up at him.
Get him, Simon.
Sir, I think you dropped something out here.
No, I didn't.
What?
You have to wait until the show starts.
So whose gold is this?
It's not mine. I don't carry money.
Oh. So I can have it?
He starts kicking your head and be gone. Be gone, pest.
Yeah, can I,
You
does
want
he
to grab his
kick me?
leg?
Yeah, can I, like, grab his legs and pull him under?
Oh yeah, give me an athletics check. He'll try to get out of your way. Help me! Help me! Oh no! Wait, I actually have his stats. I need to pull them up real quick.
There's one thing I can do. It's
Strength,
going
not our
extraordinary low.
thing today.
You're not strong, what can I say?
We're charismatic.
Alright, all he needs to do is roll 9 up. It's the same as well. Oh! That is a natural 17. You go for his leg like a weird, ghoulish creature. Like, I have your gold! You shout. He jumps back and says, oh! Help me! I'm being assailed by a dwarf! Running to his buddies. I'm gonna put him on the map and move. I obviously do not have the way of editing the map. But this is the man. This shaven-headed guy who's like half-dressed in like his weird peasant garb. And then he has like his robe on him, but not like the undergarment at all. Just wearing his trousers, as the English say. And I believe we should roll for initiative as he literally cries out for help. Hey, I saw that, Osric. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to take that step
before you
on
said
your
the
turn.
initiative.
For
You're not
Joe
mean to
Null
do it.
and Belle, feel free to roll in as well. But for the purposes of this, you will still be distracting them and finishing out the charm.
No worries.
Thank you so much.
Damn.
Oh my god, we are fast. This guy's not fast. Oh, the thugs are
Yeah,
decent.
this is when I would roll a natural 20 when I'm not even really in initiative.
I'm gonna treat your charmed guards as Belle's initiative.
Okay.
Or they'll go after you, but not on your turn.
Okay.
So I will add a turn to them, and we'll just have them be at a flat 15. Then we will. There we go. Okay. I am ready to rock and roll if you guys are.
Yep.
Let's do some shenanigans. We're kidnapping, right? We're not just killing, surely.
We're kidnapping. We're making these kids go to sleep.
This is a rap battle for sure. We have a dwarf literally crawling under a tent. He was Johnny style. This is some rat action. Okay. Who's first? Joe Null's first. Joe Null, you are doing your cantrips and advantaging. You might Sorry, go for it.
The flame from my torch flares up twice as bright. That's my turn.
Perfect. The thug that you Pax are prone underneath is quite literally hearing behind him, help, I'm being attacked by a dwarf. Turns, thinks for a moment, then looks at Osric and just swings at you, Osric. This guy is paid to fight. He's like, a dwarf? It must be this one. He swings at you.
See his racist.
Are you within 5 feet of an ally of his? No, but you are within 5 feet of a little girl. If that who is currently facing the wrong direction. In fact, it's been a minute. She would have moved at least 10 feet this way. There we go. The thug will swing at you, buddy. Ignoring the sick man who actually looks sick as hell and just swings. Bop, bop! Hey, why are you auto-rolling damage? I don't want you to do that. Do either of those hit? And if so, please accept the correlating damage.
The 14 does not hit. The 21 does.
There you go. For 4, it looks like.
The mace, damn.
Yep, just a mace. Oh, near minimum. The next thug also gets to go immediately. He will... I need a roll to see how well trained he is. Because if he's like an actual professional, just pretending to look like a hired hand, he will escape right now with his ward. But if he is just a thug, then he will likely foolishly try to fight the fighter, or more likely just beat the shit out of the guy on the ground. He is well trained, it appears, and will immediately grab his friend, slightly moving him like so. That is 6 feet. He's doing some movement shenanigans. Alright, this guy knows what he's doing. This guy's he's a Navy SEAL. He's gonna mace Pax twice at advantage for him being prone. And apparently having pack tactics. Too bad double advantage doesn't exist. Pax, prepare to be sick and ailing! Pop pop!
Let me look at my armor class.
21 hits.
The 21 hits.
If the 14 does, take another 4.
Well, I'm going to shield the 14.
Oh, very cool. You shield it, and then he's like, oh, fuck, they got magic. And he will take a step back to body block Thyman, Thyman, that's your name.
I'm just sick! Please!
He's got magic! Fucking...
Please, holy healer!
Belle, all this is happening beside you during your performance.
I mean, that was the plan. I think that amongst the antagonists that Belle's going to weave into the story for Jonal the Dashing to defeat in order to meet his 3 princesses, he meets a cleric or a man who pretends to be a cleric, a charlatan, who attempts to poison and steal him away. And I just like, little hints in the performance for these guards.
If that is all, the guards will get to act.
I mean, I assume, like Jonal, I had to finish my performance that turn, right? So that's, as part of my performance, I weave that bit into the story, but yeah. I suppose it's guard's turn now.
I think, so the 2 guards who are currently facing you, who are hearing commotion, but seem transfixed almost, or at least one of them. The other one, who's like sober and is like turning around, and is like, "What is going on?" Just sees Pax getting beat down. And then this guy, who you're like locking eyes with, who's like, "I must abandon this man and fight a cleric," will just naturally move in this direction. The guy who guards the crier will also be like, I don't know who Jonal is, but I must assist him. And then this beautiful priest will get to act. Yes, I'm not skipping anyone, right? Cool. Egad's a spellcaster in dwarves. Does he do this immediately? Is he that afraid for his life that he would just go loud? I don't think so. He is not that, what do you call it? Desperate yet. He will shift away like so. And then he will do, as a bonus action, summon a spiritual weapon, which John rarely gets to use ever, and often suffers from his players. So I'm going to do what is known as summon the donkey on my side for once, fellas. Which he is not concentrating on. That is just a thing he gets to do once I click the button. Spiritual weapon. Okay, made its attack roll. Why does he have automatic bless attached to his shield? What is happening to this guy's stat block? He does not have bless at all. He doesn't even have bless on his spell list, so he shouldn't have +3.
Well, it misses.
It will miss, yeah. And then as his action, he will Sacred Flame Pax as well, because he's prone, and prone people have disadvantage. Well, no.
And that's a dexterity check?
Yeah, can you break dance out of this? You cannot.
I cannot.
You will suffer minimum radiant damage, and he's like, "Oh! Help me, guards! I'm being assailed!" It's like, that is just not what this looks like at all, as he's attacking you.
I'm very badly burnt! I just need a healer!
Osric, we get to you now as this cacophony of despair continues.
Yeah. Well, Osric has a job to do, and that job is to get the guy. So,
Yep.
ignoring Pax and the guy that hit him twice, Osric will just step over and continue on his way, go all the way up to the guy.
You push this guy just out of your way with an elbow.
Just like a tank, just like whoop, and just hit him as hard as he can. I'll go ahead and rage while I do it because that was racist. It was really just dwarf and immediately it hurt. It hurt inside.
Is this... Well, I guess we don't need to worry about non-lethal just yet, but... You will have to declare
we'll see.
Well, you have to declare it before it... You tell me.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I can probably hit this guy pretty hard if I'm raging.
Yeah, I don't think Osric cares, though, so it's truly up to you right now.
I have to... I'm trying to... Osric probably overestimates how strong he is after seeing a donkey appear out of midair, and he's like, he can take a couple hits, it's fine. And we'll go ahead and just hit him with the hand axe.
A 12 is unfortunately not enough. You're one shy.
Yeah. Well, luckily I'm using my hand axe, so I can do it twice.
True. We have changed dual wielding for those viewers at home. We're just turning it into an extra attack for fun. 15 clears.
And then, this is the first creature I'm attacking, so I'm also going to use my Divine Fury.
What? He screams out.
My god is a god that hates his god, probably, or something. Who's to say? So I'll add that. That's the Divine Fury damage. That's the axe damage.
Does that include rage? That looks like it includes rage.
Should include rage, yeah.
That is not rolling a dice.
What is not?
Unless I'm misreading that bottom bit.
1d6 plus 1 is my Divine Fury?
No, the slashing part is just 2 + 4 + 2.
Oh. I don't know. Maybe I put it in wrong.
It looks like it.
I thought I put in a dice.
Yeah, there's no dice in that dice.
It just says 2. Sorry. I'll fix that later.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a
what's my hex? 2, yeah. Roll my d6.
Alright. Okay, it's the same thing. We figured it out. 8 plus 6 is often 14. Oh, you chunked this man massively. Oh! He cries out as you strike him.
Alright, I'll consider that my turn and try and fix my...
Pax, you're prone. Your shield flickers out.
I use half my movement to carefully get up, and I make peaceful gestures towards these obvious brutes. My stomach rumbles, and I let out a massive fart.
It's not a fart, but I get what you mean.
Yeah, it was supposed to be. I thought it was.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm just looking for a healer.
I came to the right place, he says menacingly.
Very badly sick. And I'll like shakily point past the brutes towards the dwarf clawing his way through the back of the tent as we speak.
Yeah.
There's another one! Help me! And I will use my action to disengage.
Okay.
And move because I am hurt.
Very good. You are definitely not the threat they assumed you'd be. After you cast your pathetic magic and you just crawl away. Oh, you crawled towards the... Perfect.
Like I back up away from them and I'm like trying to deceive them. Like I'm not even part of this. Who knows if it'll work?
Who knows? Simon.
Yeah. That's a man.
That's a man.
I will approach said man. And
You
then,
approach.
I'm gonna try to... I'm actually using one of my maneuvers.
Ooh. Which maneuver?
I'll have to hit him successfully, and then he has to roll a save to see if he gets tripped.
Let's see if you
By
hit
me,
him.
my sword.
You probably will. Oh yeah, definitely.
18. And then That's not the right one. This is the right one.
Swing, swing.
Let me roll my damage.
Oh my god.
14.
Yep.
Then a 7 on my superiority dice.
Alright, he's at 3 health. No big deal.
And then I need him to roll a save to see if I trip him with this.
I think he's just gonna fall. I think that's a pass.
Mine is a 14, so if he
Oh.
rolls at 13, that is a fail.
That is a
8
failure
plus
then.
2 plus 4.
Okay.
So if he's on the ground,
Yep.
he's prone then, and so I will then use my.
Action surge.
I might just action search and just knock this guy out immediately.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, it's good. It's always good to take someone out of combat. I will action surge, and then immediately just swing at this guy again, critting, to knock him out.
I non-lethally crit him?
Yeah, I'm really good at critting.
Really break his nose.
Non-lethally. No, I hit his ankle really hard the first time to cause him to trip.
Oh! He's doing the, what do you call it? The Peter Griffin holding his knee, and you just slap him in the head with the flat of your axe. He goes unconscious. You do not kill him.
That is how you hit someone while they're down.
Don't
then-
give him lessons.
I have like a few more feet of movement, so I'll just like kind of step on top of him and then look at the other guy.
That's fine.
If I can. I'll
Mr.
move my guy.
Jonal.
Well, that's my turn.
Jonal will dash over here on top of this bench and jump on top of it and say, "Hark! Look at these dastardly fiends drawing in the sick and the infirmed just to attempt to beat them down. Another trial to be faced and defeated by Jonal the Magnificent."
Yeah, you tell him, Jonal.
When the urchin plays a folk hero, what do you do, bud?
I mean, that's my action. That's what I'm
Oh.
doing.
Okay.
It looks cool. It looks
was
real
cool.
cool.
It was super cool. This thug is conscious, so he will do what's known as the Get Down, Mr. President maneuver, ignoring everything you said about hitting a down foe. He is going to attempt to just straight up hit you in the head as hard as he can, Mr. Osric.
Can I
that's fair.
opportunity attack that? Or does he not leave?
He does not exit
Yeah,
your...
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he was out of my range, I would have hit him if I could.
Yeah, Arzik is raging. He's not even gonna feel this. Like,
He's not going to feel this, but he does get advantage because he does have pack tactics.
Mhm.
As one of a few humanoids that do. And then he will strike at you twice with a mace. I assume those hit.
They both hit.
Then suffer 4 points of damage, which I believe that is halved.
Mhm.
Yeah, whatever.
No, it's just 4 because it's 8 halved is already 4.
Yep. Oh shit.
And I think
This
I
guy
finally
doesn't feel
fixed my
anything.
sheet.
This thug is unconscious. That brings us to Belle. Belle! Some of these men are charmed, ready to rock and roll. All you need to do is tell them something.
I do. I look to the commotion behind me and aghast. Say, how dare these thuggish brutes beat up these poor commoners and interrupt my performance? This show, of course, must go on. Dearies, would you take care of them for me? And then I continue to swing my tails to the commoners.
Understood. They shout out, "Because she told us to!" and charge. This guy goes. The one guard who's like, "Bro, what are you doing? Don't engage in this. Set a perimeter." He's like, "No, we gotta stop him." This guy will try
just
to
gets
shout
peer
for
pressured.
order, but there's no order coming from this. This guy will dash, fully leaving the cry. This guy's getting ridden up for sure. Yeah, they pack on in. Were you in the way? Oh, I don't think you were that close, buddy. 2 people dash, so at least one will get to attack. Thug. Osric doesn't look like a commoner. I'm gonna roll a 1d2 here. 1, he's going to try to spear butt the priest guy, and 2, he's gonna go for Osric. Alright. This guard has not made the connection that Osric is your goon, and thus, he pokes you pathetically with his spear. He probably misses on a 13.
Yep.
Alright. What a guard. This priest realizes he's in the bone zone and is going to do what is known as cast spiritual guardians. Right now on everybody around him, in a pure panic. I need everyone within a 15-foot radius to immediately make that DC 13 wisdom save. I'm going to give him an aura real quick. So that
I think I'm a little far for that.
I'm just in it. Damn it.
I need magenta. That is everyone there. Alright, would this civilian be here after the first round of combat? I think Dad would have realized violence is bad and not been transfixed. And probably would have taken his son away. This woman would have been shoved on the way in. I'm trying to spare civilians, but...
That's all of them.
yeah. Alright, guards. Guardy guards. There are 4 guards. Wisdom saves. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 will pass. The third one will pass and go to 4. The guy who stabbed Osric survives. All the other ones immediately explode in necrotic damage, I should note, not radiant. And then his own thug will even have to make this wisdom save. And will.
I'm right on the edge of it. Can we say I dodge?
No, it's a wisdom save. You can't dodge a wisdom
I failed.
save.
Does that mean you're dead though?
I think I have hit dice, but I think I'm down.
You are down. He would need to do 30 damage in one hit to fully kill you. From where you're currently at, hit point wise. Okay, and then he's going to do something reckless known as running away, provoking an attack of opportunity from Osric. So go ahead and do
Osric
that,
is
Osric.
fucking ready.
I'm sorry?
I'm down to 7 hit points. Osric has never been this injured before in a long time. It's very upsetting.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because Osric likes the nice young lady, would he knock him out, or would he kill the priest?
Who knows?
Huh.
I don't think you can one-shot him no matter what with a hand axe. So, up to you.
I would get my Divine Fury again. I get it at the start of every turn.
It is not your turn yet.
Oh, it's opportunity. You're right. Oh my god.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I was so distracted fixing my
You're great.
stuff. We just fixed. Okay, I just hit him with the
Yeah,
hand
go for
axe.
it.
23 to hit.
Yep. Oh,
9.
takes him to 9. Let's see if he passes his con save to keep it up.
You must work on your potency, my dear.
I didn't get the spell just to fucking drop it immediately. And it drops immediately. You will strike him, and he will run away. The rest of his movement. He moved 5 feet, so he's got 25 left. He just starts taking off, JoJo style. That is his turn. Oh, he has a bonus action, doesn't he? He can use Spiritual Weapon to move it 20 feet, yeah. I haven't played a cleric, guys. You have to forgive me.
I think you can move it, but that means you can't attack it.
No, it's move and attack. It's
Yeah,
20
move
feet,
and attack.
movement and attack. Yep.
It is
Does it
movement
also
and
go away
attack.
with the concentration check?
Nope.
Spirit
Okay,
Weapons
cool.
is just duration.
Oh yeah, no, you can move it.
He's gonna move it 20 feet forward and slap you with it, Osric. And pray he needs to hit with this, otherwise he's dead. Swing. Oh. 23 for 8 force.
I'm out.
Victory! He shouts as he starts running away. Osric, that brings us to your turn. As you-
I'm well, yeah.
All you need is
What
a
a
nat
fucking
20
mess.
to stand up, and then you just fight him, right? And just win.
Am I doing death save?
Yep.
Failure.
That is one failure. Pax, you are also knocked unconscious.
Yep. Where do I roll death saves?
It should be
Beside
on your sheet.
hit dice, I believe.
Hit point, hit dice. Got it.
That is a pass.
Marked. Got it.
Fiemond, please tell me you have a strong throwing arm.
I thought we're not supposed to kill this guy.
He's getting away. What are you gonna do?
How far is he? Ooh. We got this. You know.
Aim for the legs.
So I can move about here.
Yep. You jump over a bench.
Turn to actually look at him, so I'm not just, you know,
He looks
throwing it
terrified,
while
man.
looking away.
He looks out of his depth, out of his element, not knowing what he's casting.
You know, where there's a will, there's a way.
You hurl a hand axe at him and hit him just so. You take him to 3 health. Oh my god.
You know, this is I don't really got bonus actions for any of this stuff.
Can you
It's just
somehow
right there.
add a damage
A
dice?
trip attack, a ranged
See?
trip attack.
Actually, wait a second. Make a weapon attack roll. Oh yeah, no, I thought this was just melee attack.
Nope.
Precision is to increase the hit.
Is it just to increase the hit?
You probably want trip attack here because it adds damage.
Yeah. We're relearning our classes, everyone.
Oh.
It's been a while.
I've-
You'll have to forgive us.
You hit a creature with a weapon attack. Oh yeah, no, I can just trip him from here.
You throw. Yeah, he'll make a saving throw. Please roll
I didn't know
damage.
I could just throw it. I thought it was like all melee. But he has to roll strength to see if he falls over.
I beat you once. Fuck. False bro. This guy falls prone as you clip him in the side at 1 health. Jonal.
That. Joel, please don't kill him.
You just made. What do you mean? Don't kill him?
I thought we were supposed
Want
to
me
take him
to get
alive.
away?
He's on the ground. I could catch him next turn.
No, you couldn't. You're a dwarf. Short, stubby legs.
Yeah, he has 25. I have 25. He has to spend half of that standing up.
Jonal, do as the song says. Free the tyrant.
Pax, you're unconscious. Don't influence him.
Alright, I mean, Jonal is gonna do as Jonal is gonna do, and is gonna take a hop off this bench this direction and fire 3 rays of fire from the apex to attempt to hit this guy. At disadvantage because he's prone.
Yeah. Alright, 13 AC, let's go. Miss! Miss! Hit! Shoot him with a bolt of fire, instantly incinerating him.
Oh man.
Jonal, you did a sick flip. 2 shots missed, the 3rd one landed. Is that the end of your turn?
I will start heading off this direction.
Okay.
Let's leave.
As you do that, the thug immediately takes his turn, and full-on dashes 60 feet away, just running away immediately. Off the map, into who knows where. Into the streets, honestly.
He can't die, I don't think, but just for shits and giggles, can the guard poke him in the butt on the way by?
For sure.
Excellent.
He gets him.
Nice.
Ha! For my fallen brothers! Wait, I'm no longer charmed. What's going on? I took damage. Ah!
He doesn't know he was charmed. He's just no longer affected by it.
That was John saying I was charmed, not me. I didn't make that clear.
Okay.
This guard comes out of the strange stupor and looks at his friends, and he's like, "What happened? Oh my god!" He was not trained for just 3 guards exploding into necrotic mist. As well as so many people are just down, dead. A guy's running, he stabbed him in the ass and is like, "What do I do?" The crier at this point will begin shouting like, "Oh shit. Other guards, help!" But Belle, it's your turn.
Belle is going to, as an action, cast Healing Word. So I'm going to forgo its bonus action so I can keep that around. And her ally that failed the save was Osric. So Osric will hear a smoky whisper in their ear. It says, "Your part in this is not done. The curtain has not fallen." And it will spring you awake with 6 HP. And then she is going to take on the Mantle of Inspiration. I weave a fey magic that imbues my allies with vigor and speed, taking on a wondrous appearance. She blows that smoke from her pipe and emerges from it like a phoenix, twirling the parasol behind her, a spitting image of fiery beauty. And a number of people that I can see up to my charisma modifier and can see me will gain 5 temporary hit points. So I am going to choose Osric. I am going to choose our other dwarf, whose name has like forsaken my brain.
Thymond.
I'm sorry, Red. Thymond.
I chose a really bad name.
As a quick thing, in case you do not know, if you give temp health to an unconscious person, it will raise them.
I did not know that. In that case, I will also get our unconscious packs. And for my 4th, I'm going to choose this guard who was previously charmed. And as a part of this, they gain their temporary hit points. They can immediately use their reaction to move up to its speed without provoking attacks of opportunities. And I shout, basically, "Get that man! He ruined our performance."
The thug or Jonal?
I mean, I shout it to I am foregoing Jonal because he's largely unhurt, right?
Okay.
So Osric, Thymond.
I don't think it works on me because I can't see you, right?
Well, John said if I gave you temporary points, you'd come back. So I'm trusting John's word on that one.
It would raise him, but he needs to be able to see you.
Right, perfect. Okay, I didn't think that, but I was following you. So instead of him, I'll put Jonal.
Sounds good.
And yeah. And I guess I will then walk the other way with my movement, like 30 feet, I guess, is like kind of over here. And I'll start looking at these guards. Like, you need to get everybody under control over here. What is wrong with you?
This crier looks incredibly pissed. Not as you not just steal the show, but also undermine what little authority he has. Jonal uses his movement to run further away into the city.
Osric's gonna use his movement to finish the fucking mission. And walk over here and pick up the body. I think I can only go 25, so I'm like...
I'm going to say that we are out of initiative. The guard is chasing the thug in pursuit. There is one thug already unconscious, not dead. He probably doesn't know as much as the currently immolated carcass that is the priest. But this is going to spread like wildfire. Jonal, I assume you are running to evade capture from the guards? Yeah, okay. I just see your head nodding.
I was gonna see if I could, as I left, though, I want to make a minor illusion of a smoke screen blocking the escape or which direction whoever grabs this guy goes.
Yeah. Osric's doing that.
Is your plan literally to just steal this body and run off somewhere?
I'm not running because running makes you look suspicious.
Just pick it up and walk.
Carrying a dead
He's not
body.
holding it like it's a dead body. He's holding it like a bridal carry, like maybe like put just like a blanket or like a bag over it. And you're like, oh shucks, it's real injured here. Better take you to the temple here, sir, friend.
Where do you actually go to the temple, or where would you go?
Some beer will cheer you right up. I'm bringing him back to the ladies' place.
The inn?
Back to Bells. Bells, yeah.
Her inn room?
Yeah.
Okay.
No one's stopping us. He's got this. His friend is injured and needs to sleep.
So you're like circling the block and coming to the back of the inn, or what?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
However, it's as easy as like the sooner Osric gets off the street, the better. So like,
Okay.
you.
The inn is at the bottom of this map right here. Which which cannot be seen by the stream.
So I need to circle back around.
Yeah, so if you want to, like, take off after Joe Null, go around the tent and, like, hide for a second, and then try to find the proper time to, re-enter in, like, an inn. This is going to be incredibly difficult, but I'm going to give you some kind of stealth check here. Just for the fact that there are so many witnesses in this market square. And you are passing a dad and his son while doing this.
Yeah, I don't think there's any, like, is there anywhere else Osric knows where he can go? I mean...
Probably not. This kind of looks real bad.
We didn't have a great plan on where to meet up.
Yeah, that quickly evolved into a strange situation.
Yeah, it was not great.
What would you like to do,
There would have been more discretion from other people that weren't Osric.
You can analyze the combat after, but right now we need instant decisions.
I mean, I guess the decision is to try to get off the street as fast as possible.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
While he's carrying a dead body. 11.
Okay. You take the corpse somewhere you think is safe to hide for now. Pax is currently bleeding out. I'm gonna need another thing, just real quick. Perfect, you're fine still. Does anyone... Thymond, probably. Pax is still unconscious and probably
I thought he was up.
I know, I thought he was up too.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that was a...
Oh.
That was a me thing.
I would have...
You're doing the mission, Osric. It's okay.
I would have grabbed Pax immediately when I was moving.
Okay. Do you do anything to help him, or just physically grab him?
Yeah, can I don't know if I'll try to stabilize him immediately. I don't know if I'm gonna do a good job of it, but I'll try it. He's my friend.
Yeah, that's a success.
And then, yeah, I would drag him into the tent with me, and then close the curtain behind us.
Perfect. Immediately you see on the table that hasn't been set up yet a healer's kit, which you could have used to stabilize him anyway. But you drag your buddy into the tent and hide there for a little while, closing the flap down.
And then I will also drag the thug's unconscious body and pour that bottle of ale that I had onto him to try to make him smell like alcohol. This is not... Look, I had a plan.
You're working.
I was supposed to use on the cleric if he was alive to be like, he was drunk. That guy's dead. So now we have one alive person, and this is what the ale's being used on.
Okay. Things have gone a little bit snafu, but we have one hope to rein in the situation, and that's Belle. Belle, you begin trying to control the scene or manipulate the guards into controlling the scene.
Oh no, I'm righteously indignant, of course. This was such a perfect, performance. Everyone was eating from the palm of my hand, and these thugs from this cleric ruined it. You men are all dead and running about like fools. Get on this. You need to fix this. Get these people out of here. You need to set up a perimeter, and I'm trying to just browbeat these guards into doing the correct thing and deal with the pedestrians and basically clear this place out.
Yeah.
And as the person in who's browbeating, I'm trying to just assume authority and telling them what to do. And so as if I'm finding success, I'm going to be yes, good. Get these citizens out of here, set up the perimeter, blah, blah, blah. Make sure that everything's accounted for, and then I'll make my way into the tent and inspect it.
Understood. Just give me a raw force of will charisma check real quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just assume authority.
It is what I do. 15.
Okay.
Very nice.
Very nice. You know, they need leadership. 3 people are dead. The guys securing camels effectively just let civilians handle the animals while this shit's going down. Even the, what do you call it? Hired bouncers will sort of pitch in and help, just being known faces. And some people just assume that you're like some noblewoman who is just demanding things of the state. And just faking it till you make it. Osric, I believe you, after like jumping through an alley, see people like your team entering that tent and will naturally group up with them. Joe Null, are you just in the wind right now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Okay.
not too worried
wants
about it. I think, like, I killed a guard killer, right? Like, I don't figure it's probably such a big thing if I get caught, but I'm not sticking around to find out.
Okay.
You know, I'm a long-time, vagrant and a homeless person who has had a lot of bad interactions with the
guards, yeah.
The guards. So I am not sticking around to figure out if they buy my story.
Well, your story is going to spread immediately since you just shouted your name, your title that you gave yourself, and then fired off 3 shots while jumping off a bench to kill the guy. You're in luck, though. There are dozens of witnesses who literally saw you. So even if you are apprehended for questioning, this one guard who survived the blast of spirit guardians, the necromantic damage, who actually took off after the thug. So maybe if you do get apprehended, it'll take a minute for him to clear stuff out, but there's a lot of corroboration. So I don't think anyone's in danger of immediately getting, like, hung by the neck till death for doing this, right? The biggest concern is who everyone actually is, with you guys inhabiting this tent, trying to interrogate this man, this thug. We will do that next time, though, for we are closing in on our time. We have to do experience, we have to do reputation, and also, do some minor catch-up work for me. So our session's gonna technically end here. Thank you all for playing, first of all. We
Absolutely.
are going to do reputation as I calculate some experience, guys.
Don't mind Pax. He's just useless this whole combat. Now he's shit himself and he's stabilized in a tent. Just your warlock, everybody.
This was nice and messy.
We love it. Position 4.
I'm not good at anything except hitting people and dealing damage. That's it. I try to grab someone to avoid combat. I fail. A lot of bad things.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna hit him. I thought you were gonna.
Well, I was just gonna grapple him and take him back out of the tent. I didn't.
He is a cleric. He does know how to do things.
I didn't. I thought he was a
He's
fake
crazy
cleric.
cleric.
I didn't know he was a real cleric.
Like level 5 cleric?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. What a crazy combat. And what a crazy start. Jonal and Bell just putting on a show.
Yeah.
Oh, this was very
When distractions are called for, it's what you need.
this was very Benny Hill, which is very D&D.
In all honesty, we did
Comedy of
pretty good.
errors.
I took someone alive.
Good stuff.
There was one
Like,
guy died.
Not that we needed.
I feel like we did pretty well here, except for not having a meetup spot where we could meet up if things got hot. Like, I think our plan was good. Obviously, we failed a couple of the critical die rolls at the beginning that made things go a little bit sideways, but we we stuck together. We did it.
Now we may or may
For
not
sure.
be surrounded by guards and forced into, jail where we have a usual suspects kind of scene.
In my defense, I thought I was gonna be able to talk my way past some of those thugs, but nope, they're thugs.
They
Some
are
real
thugs.
thugs.
Audrey's
Yep.
gonna pull the racism card.
I think we did wonderful for experience, so I'm gonna reward quite a bit for that in terms of roleplay. I mean, not experience. That. Whoopsie. XP combat experience total. Did we develop relation? No, this was kind of a introduction to our new player character. There'll be more coming from that. So next week we will have many relations to explore. Greg, you and I need to figure out your... I sort of surprised you with the background thing like 2 hours before we played, which I'm going to blame myself for, even though I feel like I should blame you just in a pure defensive human reaction. For those watching, I've been super sick and did not get over it until like Wednesday. And even then, I still have this like weird sniffle thing. So I have been taking it fucking easy this week and put off all prep until today. So I kind of want to investigate more about your order of the... You need to tell me the name of this one more time.
The House of Smoke and Scarlet?
Yeah, the House of Smoke and Scarlet. Or Scarlet and Smoke, whichever you think rolls off the tongue better.
I wrote one then the other because
I was workshopping the two of them back and forth to see which one I liked. I still haven't decided.
I like it. And if we want to change the name later, all we have to do is say it was just a
change
misspeak. A misspeak.
Yeah.
Who cares? Okay, it looks like we have 650 divided by 5 players. That's how many you are. 130. 130 each. We have in total today a little bit for 430. However, this will lead into a just regular quest if we are able to finish this out. And my quests give a lot of experience, so be ready for that. Hopefully we'll finish that out next week after meeting some people and hopefully getting useful information out of this thug.
So I think that puts all the original characters at 27 or at level 4. Yeah.
Is that true?
I believe it's 2700 for level 4. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
Well,
I
yeah.
clearly didn't hear what the number was. I don't know why.
430.
What did we get?
430.
430.
There we go. I posted it in our Discord.
Brilliant. I thank you.
Yes, 2700 is level 4, so we all should level.
Not me,
Okay.
because I missed today.
Please just level up immediately or in between sessions. In this world, when you level up, you just instantly level up. If you have suffered damage, you do not regain all of your health as if this was Baldur's Gate 3. You would still be at 1 if you were at 1 hit point, or 0 if you were at
Got it.
0, but your max health will increase, and your current by that max. So, effectively, Pax, as soon as you go down and you realize, I am stronger now, you will wake up.
Still very, very badly hurt and sick, but I'm
Yeah.
stronger.
I think
Do we roll our new thing, or are we taking the average?
this is our first level up. We've been taking average. Let's just stick with that.
Got it.
Let's not make things complicated.
Okay.
I want to do next week a scene with Pax and his patron. For those of you taking feats, make sure they make narrative sense. Like if Thymond, the fighter dwarf man, suddenly is Fey touched, because mechanically he wants the Misty Step for free. I'd prefer it if you pick something more in line with your character. You've been doing a lot of like ass beating for real. Like
I'm just increasing my strength.
Okay, understood.
I wanna beat more ass, John.
I get you.
I want to be able to knock more people down and them to have to
What's
go
your strength
higher
gonna be
to get
at?
back up. 20.
God damn it. Okay.
We're-
You're stronger than Ostrich right now. Until Ostrich levels up.
For those of you who get new spells that might include summoning creatures, I want, just because I need setup, I need you to tell me in advance so that I can create that. And also, again, make sure it makes some sense. I know we are doing all kinds of different spells, and I'm very easily moved on what kind of spells you do. So I don't know if you get summoning spells at 4, but if you do, just let me know so that I can account for that. Okay. Packs I want to do next week, so I'll write that now. Okay. Reputation. It's been a while since we've done Reputation. It is our meta mechanic / thing that we do. I liked it last season, and now we've made it so. I'm gonna let Greg immediately choose for the 4 of you if you gain a point of reliability, or if you do not.
I think they should get a point of reliability. It wasn't pretty, but a job was asked of them, and a job was largely accomplished, right?
Okay.
Real world espionage gets messy, right?
Yeah. You also followed them and watched them investigate that night. Now that I'm thinking about
exactly.
it, that is quite reliable in terms of mercenary work. So Osric, Jonal, Thymond, and Pax, please add 1 point of reliability for your technically successful but unfinished job so far.
Got it.
I will now hear anyone else's whatchamacallits. If you wish to volunteer yourself or another person for greed, cruelty, charity, or what am I missing?
Reliability, right?
Yeah, we already did that.
Because cohesion is your special one.
Yeah, this was a shit show though, so no one's getting
You
code.
want us to go down another point?
It doesn't go
One of these
down.
will-
It just
Can
chills.
we go into negatives now?
We're already at -1
For what?
Cohesion.
for cohesion.
I thought we were at 0. When did we go to -1?
We went down
when June died.
when Jonal when
I completely missed that.
Yeah, it's okay. No biggie.
our priest died.
Your cleric died. No one defended the healer.
Look, I was in the
Told
back.
him to
I
get
was fighting
behind me.
People. I was running. I was doing my job.
This is why we have a -1 in cohesion.
I'm a self-reliable man.
This is why we have a -1 in cohesion.
I
I don't
beat a
think
monk.
anyone did
This is
anything...
why we have a -1 in cohesion.
Thank
Red.
you. I don't think anybody did anything extremely charitable.
Well, if we want to do cruelty, one of us did suggest killing people to try to lure a monk, the cleric out of hiding.
Cutting
It's-
off limbs is
we
not
don't
killing.
act
count
on it.
hypotheticals. Where
Okay.
only actions. So if anything, Jonal may get a point of cruelty for doing a jump shot finisher move on a prone enemy at 1 health. But it's kind of cool too. So
I mean,
Listen,
he
I'm-
killed
Yeah.
multiple people at that
I just
point.
want a
though.
point of fame, all right?
Was it cool? Yeah, it was cool. But on the other hand, we were very directly told not to do our best to kill the person, and now they're dead.
We were told there were ways to talk to corpses. The guy was getting away. We couldn't lose the quest, you know?
He could have moved. He was able to move like 10 feet in the next turn. He could stand up.
You can dash.
There's a lot of
Okay.
talking from you, Red.
Belle, I need to interrogate your intentions.
Okay, how so?
When you took Joe Null and you did this distraction play, was this
Yep.
a tactical decision or a strategic play? Or a, I need to move civilians out of the danger zone?
This was a tactical play. This is I see my team is moving in like in the bright daylight in the front of like the big tent, right? And so this was a tactical. Okay, if the team's doing that, then they need cover fire. Like I'm gonna do what I can to distract everybody and maybe get some allies to like make it go our way.
Okay. Then no charity points for you. No cruelty either. I don't think anyone intentionally... This was just a snafu moment of not knowing what your enemy had at his disposal. So you didn't set up the guards to die. Or, like, eat any shots.
No.
Yeah. So I think we are at just +1 reliability for everyone. Because I can't think of anything particular.
I can't really think of anything particularly greedy, cruel, or whatever that happened.
Listen, I want a point of fame. That's it.
You'll get
my
fame
own-
next week if you take credit for the kill and the consequences that come with that.
Fair enough.
Okay.
It was you have to get to 5 in reliability to get the thing, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are
I'm
you
close.
At 5?
I'm at 4. I'm
Okay.
1 away.
One away.
Reliable guy.
Yeah. You guys
I
are
didn't kill anyone.
approaching my bracket. You have a necrotic mist. Alright. Any shoutouts we want to make before we head on out?
I don't think so.
Shout out to you, John, for finally being well enough to
True.
DM, I guess.
Here's to good health.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then, with that, to all of you, I hope you had a wonderful New Year. I hope we have a happy New Year to come. Man, it feels weird to say now because I almost failed in this demand that I give you all every session, but don't die. We'll see you guys next week. Take care.
Be patient.